Okay, I would like to highlight judgment or judging. That's curriculum evaluation. When you evaluate, you obtain information in preparation for the judgment. Kaya ito nga yung part ng ating curriculum kung saan si teacher nakaupo dyan, nandiyan ang result ng exams, nandiyan ang result ng quizzes, magde-decision siya whether to continue with the next topic or to remain on the same topic and then emphasize some points. Okay? You are judging already. So, sir, si teacher judge then? Yes. We always judge. Judgmental tamo. Okay? Technically, we are judgmental. Okay? In a positive way. Like you judge the learner, a learner's progress when you give grade. Diba? We judge them. We judge them based on their answers. We judge them based on the feedback that we get from them. We judge the curriculum based on the results. We judge their performance based on their output. So definitely, technically speaking, we judge all the time. Okay, kahit bawal ang judgmental, on a positive note, that's our task. Okay? Ano pa? Yung procedure, dinajudge din natin, no? We always judge that. You need to strategize. You need to think of another approach on how to handle the situation. Okay? Remind them of the time. Ngayon, kung hindi pa rin kaya, baka naman mamaya, yung binabanggit mo na group activity at personal dreams ang pinag-usapan, dapat individual activity pala. Okay? Mag-judge ka? Yes, you're judging already. So, sir, you mean, kahit na wala pang quiz, wala pa tayo sa evaluation part, mag-evaluate na? Yes, you are already evaluating. Doon pa lang sa pagsulat mo ng objective, you are already evaluating. You are already assessing. Why? Ko-consider mo yung smart, ko-consider mo yung students' needs. Mag-assess na ka, what type of objective should I indicate? What should I include? What should I exclude? Okay, so evaluation, curriculum assessment is not only at the latter part. It happens everywhere. Okay, anywhere in the curriculum, from beginning up to the end. Okay? But generally speaking, okay, if we're going to speak about the design, it's at the latter part. Okay? Explicitly in your lesson plan, ang evaluation nasa dulo. Pero remember, ating tamong diagnostic assessment, di ba? Which happens at the beginning. For you to know where they are. Okay. Halimbawa, you're teaching about addition pero Ella pa may introduce about addition. The first task is for them to add. For you to know the learners who already know how to add. Who can become tutors, di ba? Inside the classroom. Once you decided to teach about addition. When we are evaluating the curriculum, we ask this question, are the objectives being addressed? Yung sinabi kanina, na-meet ba yung target? Okay, binanggit ni Dalen kanina yan, no? You align yourself, your implementation with the objectives. Always bear in mind your objectives during implementation. Not only during implementation, even during evaluation. Are the objectives being addressed? Are the contents presented in the recommended sequence? You are already evaluating when you are designing the curriculum. Pag yung binanggit ni Marjorie kanina na bakit niya ginawang from basic to complex ang technique, arrangement ng topics when it comes to addition, yung 1 digit, 2 digits muna, you are assessing the capacity, the skills of the learners, yung kaya pa lang nila, dun ka. That's why you're starting with the basic para alam mo kung ano yung alam nila. Okay? Like when you're teaching in grade, for instance, grade 3, at tuturo kang addition, hindi na naman agad-agad ang tanong mo is 142 plus 143. Uumpisahan mo sa 9 plus 8. Ba, sir, king grade 1 niya yan dapat value na yan. Kasi nga, test mo pa nung nano pa mong value da. And you are not expecting that all of these grade 3 learners, they know how to add 4 digits, 6 digits. Baka merong naiwan sa kanila. So you know, yung estudyante na magiging focus mo para makarelate ang lahat that you are talking about addition. Okay? So, babanikan na rin. It's just a recap. You are not going to discuss in detail yung single digit pag grade 3 kasi alam mo kaya na nila yan. What you are doing is just you are testing whether they already possess the skill when it comes to adding single digits. Okay? Another, are the students being involved in the suggested instructional experience? In relation to my previous example, baka na naman mamaya, pang-multiply ka na ng pang-multiply, wala pa pala biyasang mag-add. They are not within that experience and then you are you are already introducing this one. Okay? Kaya dakal may bagsak king quiz niya, pinya evaluate ka, hotel biasang mag-multiply, ini palela pa pala biasang mag-add. So, anong problema doon? In your design, hindi mo sinama yung review of the previous skills. You did not test the previous skills that they have. You immediately move to multiplication. Okay? Okay. Are the students reacting to the contents? You are already evaluating if they are comprehending on what you are saying. Like this technique, no, na tinatawag ko isa-isa. I'm calling you one by one to answer some questions. And hindi ito para pahirapan kayo. It's not to make your life difficult, but this is the test whether you grasp, you comprehend on what I'm saying, on what is on the slide, or not. Okay? It's a way to test. Kaya nga si teacher laging nagtatanong. Last night, di ba, Miss Chico, I'm always highlighting that a creative teacher is someone who knows how to ask series of questions. Hindi yung teacher na laging sumasagot sa tanong ng bata. No, yes, you answered the question, but the point is, did you help your learners to think? Yung nagtanong sila tapos sumagot ka na teacher, sagot ka na sagot, feeling mo, binibigay mo yung lahat, you feed them with everything they need? No. If you are really a teacher, you should know how to play with questions to lead your learners with the answers. Okay? It's a monitoring technique. Parang check up siya, no? That you are in the middle of the discussion, you're checking up if they learned the skill or not. Okay? Hindi lang siya nangyayari sa dulo. Like what I'm always saying, ang evaluation assessment is not only in the end. Okay? It may happen at the beginning, middle, or at the latter part. Okay. Types of evaluation, we have formative and summative. When I say formative, it's an ongoing assessment like yun binanggit natin kanina. While you are teaching addition, nagtatanong ka. Okay? During the instruction, that's formative. Nagbigay ka ng seat work, hindi pa tapos ang lesson mo sa addition, pero nagbigay ka ng seat work in the middle of the discussion, that's formative. But speaking of summative assessment or summative evaluation, I mean, pag nagbigay tayo ng periodic examination, kunyari, that's summative. Etong mga pagtatanong na ginagawa ko ngayon, this is an example of formative because the session is still ongoing. Yani, the question, what do we grade? The formative or the summative?
Formative evaluation ba yan, sir? Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Ngayon po kasing modular, di ba? May binibigay po sila sa elementary na summative test. Yan po ba yung ganyan, sir?
Pag summative test sa elementary, ito yung mga periodic exam. First periodic test, second periodic test. Ngayon, yung modular na binabanggit nyo, may mga activity siya, di ba? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Sinasagutan. Ang tanong, ongoing bang ang pagkatuto doon o tapos na while they are doing the task?
Tapos na, kaso lang, parang nag-aano na sila, nag-e-exam sila.
No, di ba pag kunyari may mga activity yun sa una, sa pangalawa, independent activity.
Ongoing po.
Ongoing pa lang siya. So lahat ng activities na nandyan, Jess, are examples of formative assessment. Self-assessment yan. Ngayon, si teacher na nasa bahay, nagbigay siya ng separate exams, tapos na kunyari yung module 1, module 2, module 3, tapos na, no? Nasagutan na ng bata. And there are some corrections made, feedback given by the teacher. Magpapa-exam ngayon si teacher about module 1, module 2, module 3. Ang tawag dun sa exam na yun is summative evaluation. Okay? Etong ginagawa natin, I'm asking you a question. The session is ongoing. You are still learning about evaluation. Therefore, lahat ng mga tanong ko, the different assessment tools I'm using, yung ginawa nyo na activity prior to our session, di ba? You wrote it in paper, then you captured a picture, you posted it in MS Teams. That is an example of formative assessment. Okay? To test whether you have gained something or not. Okay? Now, yung summative, yung tanong natin, anong gine-grade nilalagay sa class record? Sa elementary and high school, technically speaking, these are young learners. Summative evaluation is what we grade. Those are graded. But in this case, basic education for formative assessment, kasi nga nandun pa sila sa proseso ng pagkatuto, no? Expect that they will not get a perfect score. Why would you grade? You are still teaching the content. You are still on the process of learning. The session is still ongoing, so why would you grade? Okay? Hindi siya kasama sa computation, pero nire-record siya ni teacher, I repeat, for monitoring of progress. Ayun yung binanggit mo kanina, Jess, no? Sumasagot sila ng module. Ngayon, pero yung nandun sa module, kaya may answer key siya, no? Napapansin, at kakatakla rin aliw at ating answer key, may answer key sa likod.
Yung
Bakit?
iba di naman tama.
Ayun nga, that's why you need to check. But the purpose is for self-checking kasi nga, this is for monitoring only, whether you understood the topic or not. Hindi sila computed as part of the grade of the learner. Kaya merong separate summative test na binibigay ang mga teachers. Like in our case, nagbibigay kami ng separate quiz. Okay? Na walang answer key because it's it's a piece of paper that they will return to the teacher and the teacher will check. And dito namin dinesisyonan, kaya nga judgment ang evaluation, kung babalikan ba namin yung module na yon o hindi. Two ways of looking at curriculum evaluation. Curriculum evaluation may focus on the overall aspects of the curriculum. It may also focus on the program component of evaluation. Evaluation as a whole or evaluation on specific parts. That's how we differentiate between the two. For example, if you're going to evaluate curriculum, yung unang approach, no? Evaluation may focus on the overall aspect. Ganito siya. How is K to 12 working at the moment? Overall yon. The overall evaluation of the curriculum. Kasi you are viewing the entire K to 12 program. Another, how is mother tongue based curriculum working? Effective ba o hindi? That's overall. Okay? So it's about the entire program. It's a big umbrella that you are looking at. At madaming proseso yan when you evaluate. Hindi siya nakukuha sa paper pen test lang. Okay? While the other one, speaking of component, ayan yung ginagawa natin sa classroom. You are testing whether whether the learners are successful in achieving the curriculum or not. They learned the lesson or not. Ayan. You are evaluating the curriculum process, your delivery. Effective ba o hindi? You are evaluating the instructional materials. Nakatulong ba o hindi? Ayan. This is curriculum evaluation focusing on the component of evaluation. You remember the elements of curriculum? Nakita ang objectives, subject matter, procedure, ayan, and then evaluation. Yun, pag isa-isa mong ini-evaluate yan, doon tayo sa pangalawa. Curriculum evaluation focusing on the program, component evaluation. Okay? Okay, 2 questions when evaluating curriculum. First, do planned courses, programs, activities as written and implemented produce the desired outcomes? Another question, how can this school curricula be improved? Now, my question is, for the second one, how can this school curricula be improved? Is that viewing curriculum overall or in component? Volunteer. For the second question, how can this school curricula be improved? O yung dalawang tanong na yan. Sige, taking it as one. If you're going to answer that, how do you approach, how do you view curriculum now? Is it overall or through its component? We are talking about courses. We are talking about programs. We are talking about school curricula. Is that overall or component? Okay, alang
Overall.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Laman. Okay, that's the overall view, overall viewing of the curriculum. Kasi we're talking about big picture, programs, activities, courses. But kung tulad nga, yung binanggit natin kanina, kung iniisa-isa mo yung mga elements, okay, whether you achieve them or not, then that is the specific one, the second one. Okay? But for these 2 questions, when you are asking yourself these questions, you are viewing curriculum in overall, in general. Evaluation is both a process and a tool. So, katulad ng sinabi ni Ms. Chico, step by step, we follow step-by-step procedure and it's a process. And it's a tool because it's what we use in order to judge a program. Okay? Okay, why do we evaluate the curriculum? These are the reasons. To identify strengths and weaknesses of the curriculum. Okay? Identify whether a curriculum can produce desired results when evaluation is done during the process. Okay? This one is for needs assessment, strengths and weaknesses. Okay? Identifying whether a curriculum can produce desired results when evaluation is done during the process, this is what we call monitoring. Okay, yung pangalawa. Yung pangatlo, guiding whether the results have equaled or exceeded the standards. This is the terminal assessment. So when you say terminal assessment, it's on the latter part. Okay? And last, provide information necessary for policy recommendation for decision making. These are the reasons why we evaluate the curriculum. For needs assessment, for monitoring, for terminal assessment, and for decision